Should I share more about my current project? Hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day, whatever day it is, whatever day I finally get this posted. Welcome. If you are new here, my name is Maddie. I'm a cross-genre author, and if you are not new here, then thank you so much for coming back. It means the world to me. This past month has been a whirlwind of getting ready to release my book, releasing my book, and the post-release, talking to other authors, getting ready to do some events next month in October. And I have like 3 filmed vlogs, but I just have not had the time to edit. And a sit-down video is just a little bit less time consuming for me to edit. So I just wanted to get on here to have a little chit chat about how the release has gone and just some general updates in my life, like what I'm currently reading and working on and where we're going from here and how we're going to finish out the year really strong. So yeah, that's what I've got in store for today. I'd love to have you join me and let's get into it. On September 3rd, I released my debut novel, This Full Fate. I started this channel in the midst of writing this book, and when I think that was December of 2022. So I've had my channel for almost 2 years now, and it does feel really full circle because I was writing and I remember my story at that time is nowhere near what is this finished copy. And that's really cool to see how much I have grown as a writer in that amount of time. That being said, I hope my next book does not take me 2 years to write because I would like to make a living from writing, and I refuse to believe that that is a delusional hope. I think it's feasible, but I need to up my production a little bit here. But yeah, I started this channel with a writing vlog for TCF, and through the channel, I've edited it. I cannot say that word. I have edited it, rewritten it, gotten feedback from subscribers, and it's been so amazing. And I'm so thankful for everything that has come from this journey. And I'm so excited to see how it continues to grow and evolve. I'm so thankful for everyone who helped me write this book. It's certainly, I think writing can feel like a solitary art at times because it's like you're the one person writing the book, but I really truly believe that it still takes a village. Like I had alpha readers, beta readers, my editor, and just so much help and encouragement throughout the process of writing this book. And I also made the decision to switch from querying this for traditional publishing to self-publishing on this channel. And I worked through it on a video. I can't remember which one, but I worked through that on here as well. So yeah, I don't know. It just feels really good to have that documented journey and seeing now I have what I have been working towards in my hands in a form that people can also hold and enjoy, hopefully. But yeah, so I'm super, super happy to have my book. If you are new here, it is an adult dystopian urban fantasy, and it's really inspired by YA 2010s dystopia, where Zolia, the main protagonist, she is 7 years post that final battle of rebelling against the man and trying to get that freedom and that happy ending. So now we're 7 years post that battle. Prejudices in the country still run wild, and she's really struggling with coming to terms with monotonous routine, normal living after really being deferred to and had a lot of importance and respect and pressure placed upon her when she was a teenager. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, you can check This Full Fate out on Kindle Unlimited Amazon, or you can buy it from my website, which is preferable. If you buy it from my website, you also get a super cool character art bookmark of Zolia. I got this from Red Sig Art on Instagram. I love her art style, and I'm so happy to have Zolia in her like Joan of Arc era. And yeah, so it released on September 3rd. I had no idea what to expect. I had no expectations, because I know that my social media following is like pretty small. I don't have a huge online presence, and it's my debut novel. So I did not market this book very well. What I know now is that I'm going to start marketing my next book like today. Not really hinting at it, but yeah, just like taking the marketing a lot more seriously, a lot sooner. But that's okay. There's no expiration date on when someone has to buy this book. So that's a learning thing for next time. But yeah, so I really didn't know what to expect. I had a fear that it would just feel like any other day, but it really didn't. A lot of people showed up and supported me online, and I had people, like talking to me in person, just like friends and family showing their support. So I was really grateful and thankful and appreciative and other gratitude-based synonyms. But yeah, I was just really happy, and it felt really special, and it was a really special day. And I'm so thankful for that, which leads to my current reads a little bit. It's just a natural segue. Late August, I went to an author mix and mingle down in Denver because I work from home. So I'm trying hard to find more space to socialize myself face to face. And it was really great. I met a lot of local authors from all different, like self-publishing, hybrid, traditional people who were writing their first stories, really experienced authors. So that was really cool, just to talk to writers from all across the publishing spectrum and genres and things like that as well. But while I was there, I met an author. Her name is Giordano. And I'll put her Instagram here and I'll link it down below as well. But we actually shared a book release date and debut date. And it was both of our debut novels as well, September 3rd. So she invited me to her release party on September 1st. So on the 1st, I drove down and was able to join her and celebrate with her and read a chapter from TCF. So that was really cool as well. Her book is next on my TBR, and she wrote A Trace of Something Stranger. This is a YA fantasy that is about teens who have magical abilities, and they are able to shift as well. And they are in a school for magic users, and they're trying to stay hidden from the humans. So I'm really excited to dive into it. She had read a chapter and it was so good. So this is next on my list because I'm currently reading another Colorado author as well. So my current read is Jack's Cassaway and the Shadowrunners by Marisa E. Cardin. Jack's Cassaway and the Shadowrunners is a YA sci-fi that follows Jack's Cassaway, and he lives on the planet Andarsha, and this is centuries and centuries after humans have left Earth and habitated or colonized an entirely new solar system. The events of the story take place 40 years, maybe 30, 20, something like that, years after a war in which Andarsha was fighting against its sister planet, Sirona. And the war has left the planet of Sirona just completely decimated. But Andartians are reliant on a resource on Sirona, so they send groups of people to mine this resource that powers everything on the desert planet of Andarsha. So I am just over halfway. I'm really enjoying it, really enjoying the political intrigue, which is subtle, but you can still feel it. Thoughts of the morality of this war, because the Andartians pretty much just wiped out Sirona. There are none of them left living. So yeah, just really enjoying the moral questions that are popping up while also seeing the world through Jax's eyes has been really enjoyable. And yeah, so I'm really excited to have both of these books that I'm reading next read, and I will link their books and their Instagram accounts down below so you can follow them. So that kind of leads into the events that I'm doing, which has also been very fun to start getting ready for. And I got my author copies and everything. One of them and the masterclass that I'll be doing is being put together by Marisa, and I'm super excited. We have not met face to face yet. I met her through Threads. So I'm really excited to meet her at the event. But I'll be doing 2 events in October. On October 5th, I'll be down in Reunion, Colorado at Reunion Coffee House from 9 to 1, I believe, selling TCF bookmarks and buttons. And then October 20th, I'll be down in Denver from noon to 4 at the D3 Arts Building, again, selling TCF, bookmarks and buttons and all that. So if you are in the Denver area, I'd love to see you there. In Reunion, that's all genres, but the one in the D3 Arts Building is just for sci-fi and fantasy authors. So that'll be really cool. I'm just really excited. And in January, I'll be teaching a class, and we're going to be tailoring it more towards sci-fi fantasy world building, but a little bit more in depth than just like a blanket world building slate. So I'm really excited for that. And of course, I'll share more details as that comes up. But yeah, that's just been what's been going on writing wise in my life right now. I have started a new project. That's what my writing 10,000 words in one day was. I've scrapped all of that, but it was so worth it. And I'm really, really loving the story that I'm working on now. I am working on something else different. So I'm not working on TCF sequel yet. I am outlining TCF sequel because I want to have a really comprehensive chapter by chapter outline for Project TCD because I think it will help. And I'm not trying to discover the world or the characters. I have a strong grasp on that now. So that's why I'm going to challenge myself to do more outlining at the beginning. That really set me back when writing TCF and why I had to rewrite it so many times. So I'm doing a discovery draft for Project ACOS and outlining TCD. And I'm hoping to have both of those drafts and outline, or the draft and the outline, done by January, so we can get the ball rolling on getting ACOS edited, TCD, just draft 1 going, and then just flip-flopping between the 2. Fingers crossed, publishing them both next year in 2025, but at the minimum, ACOS getting published in 2025 and then TCD in early 2026. So we'll just kind of see how the timeline goes for that. But I'm very excited for Project ACOS. It's different from TCF. It is a science fantasy, not as dark. It's going to be the start of a duology, so just 2 books. And I'm really enjoying getting to know these new characters. I decided to not just power through with TCF's sequels because it has been very difficult to write an unreliable narrator who feels fully justified in all of her actions, but making sure the narrative doesn't excuse her actions or act like the narrative is condoning that. So I just wanted to take a little bit of a break, stretch the writing muscles in a different way, and just then getting back into TCF. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm currently working on. I think I have like 30,000 words for ACOS. So yeah, that's where I'm currently at in life. It has been crazy. I am so thankful for how far I've come, and I'm excited to see how I can continue to grow and refine my craft, the publishing process, marketing, and all of that. I'm super excited for my future projects. I know exactly how I want TCD to look, what I want to explore, and where Zolia's journey takes her. ACOS, I think, is just going to be I say it's a lot of fun and lighthearted. It's still a little dark. I don't think this is spoiling, maybe, but I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably keep this in. I've decided that ACOS and its sequel is just going to be a lovers to enemies, enemies to lovers, because I like when people try to kill each other. Right? No hate, no pretend hate to love here. We are going for the full angstiness of everything. And I'm very excited for that project as well, and just having 2 projects to work on. So if I'm feeling a little stuck or wanting to procrastinate on project A, I can just switch to project B and vice versa. So I can just stay productive and stay writing this whole year. For the rest of this year, YouTube wise, I definitely want to vlog the events that I'm doing. I think right now, I have to be realistic with how much time I have. So I don't want to promise because I do want to post once a week and I have that desire, but I just don't know how realistic it is right now, since there is so much admin work to be done with events and writing and just everything. I still have to figure out how to get the books on Ingram Spark so I can get them into local bookstores and do events through bookstores, get them into libraries, things like that. So there's just been a lot more time-consuming projects that I wasn't initially anticipating, but I definitely want to vlog the events that I'm doing. I also want to redo the Artist's Way because I started it maybe a year and a half ago and I was really enjoying it. I didn't finish the full 12 weeks. So I really want to redo that and just kind of share my progress with that. Yeah, so I don't want to say anything this way, set anything in stone, because I just don't know. I'm really trying to readjust my schedule and set up a routine that isn't going to lead to burnout, because I do tend to do that. And I don't want to do that again. I don't want to go through that, as I hated just feeling so blah. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then share, comment, subscribe, whatever strikes your fancy, or nothing. That's totally fine too. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.